Hi, it's Luang from Make Test Repeat, and today I'm gonna show you how to make a piggy bank out of any model you can find on Thingiverse. I used to have a video show you how to do a Hello Kitty bank like you can see here, but I figured out a way to make it with simpler steps, so I want to show you right away today. We're gonna make it out of the Bunbasor here. You can choose whatever model you like, but I'm gonna show you with the Bunbasor. The first thing we need to do is we need to download it from the Thingiverse website. This is the model here, and to make the open and close to get the money out, you need this few opening with plug of code right here. I test it, I scale it in the way that I can use for coins. So I'm gonna upload the model with the YouTube video, so you can download it from there. I change the ratios a little bit. So when you have your model and your file opening ready, we can go right to Blender and we can start on the model. So from here you can just import the model that you downloaded. So I have it here. It's the Bunbasor here. You can just import it in. So this is the model. The first thing you need to do is make sure that it's the right dimension. For example, here this one, when I check, it is 100 in Z, so it's kind of small to put money for a piggy bank. So the first thing I do, I'm gonna scale it in the scale that I need. In my case, I think 1.5 is good, so we're gonna do 1.5 for everything. So now you have the Z, it's 150 millimeter, 185 for the Y, and 115 for the X, which is perfect to bring in my printer. I have a Prusa i3. So after you scale it, you need to make sure that you save all of the settings, like go Control A, so that all of the scale on transformation is saved. Right now you see it back to 111. So that is the first step. Now you have the size ready. Then we will need to make it hollow so that we can put the money in it. So with that, you can go to add a modifier. So the first modifier we're gonna add is the solidify here, and the thickness I chose is 2 millimeter. It's the proper thickness for printing. So that is done. Now you look at the model. If you change it to X-ray mode, you can see it have another layer inside, which is good. So it's hollow and empty, but if you look carefully, let me turn this off, you will see it have some part of it like this. It's because the layer inside was solidified and pop out, so we need to remove this part. So to remove this, we need to go to edit the model, and when the modifier is not applied, you won't see or you won't be able to edit that part. So I need to apply it right here. That is very important. Now we can just go inside the model, and now you could see here, I can put it at 3 so we can see the point here. Like this point is the highest point. So what the idea, we choose one of the point that pop out like this, and we try to push it up, so it's minus 0.95 right here. To select similar point like that, you're gonna go to side of active right here. We need to choose the X axis and the negative side of it. Okay, so now you see only one point because the threshold is 0, right? But we know it was minus 1.95 right here, so I'm gonna put 1.95 and see. Now you see, like on the point here, on the point that pop out here, we have it here. You can either pop it up right away, in my case, you can just scale it to be flat and then scale the whole thing up. So like I scale it, oh sorry, here scale, we're gonna scale like Z, and we put 0 so they become flattened right now. And now It's good. Now we're gonna move them up, so Z and Z direction like here. Just move it up like 0.9, like it's good. Done. So now you don't have everything pop out of the feet of the Mombasa anymore. So that is done for this one. Okay, now we can tap back, check back the model. So the model now is good and empty inside, like you go here, you can see the empty. Now the next step is we need to cut a hole to put the money in, or the coin or the paper money. So let's say here, let me go back to the object. We need to add a slot. So the slot is usually we're gonna add a cube in it, and then we change it to a thin slot, right? So Shift 8, we're gonna add a mesh and add a cube. So this cube in the side is 30, is fit most of the coin. Here I have it here, but the thickness is usually like 3 millimeters. It should be good for the coin. So now we have it right in the center here, but we want to put it somewhere. Of course you can put where you want. I prefer to put here on the head. So I'm gonna move it up here, and then I move it along the y-axis here. Now let's go on the top to see it here. Right, I can just move it where I want. Here, more or less here. That's it. So it's right here. We need to cut it out, right? So to cut this slot, we basically use the Mombasa minus this one, and that is called Boolean operation. So we click on the Mombasa, and then you can add the modifier, which I gonna go with Boolean. In the Boolean, you can click. I use manifold to be faster. And then with object, we select the cube that we just got it. Okay. Now when you hide the cube, now you see it's a gap right there on the head of it. So that is done for the hole to put the money in. Now we need to figure out how to take the money out. But at first, let's apply it now, so that it stops changing. Easier to work with. Okay, now done. Let's see, 1 3 3 7. We come here, so we want it to move in this way, right? Okay, 7 9. Okay, I'm gonna move this G more or less here. Now we need to cut the hole so that we can add the opening of the and for the block. To add that, we need to add a cylinder. So we're gonna go with Shift Add, go to cylinder here. With my calculation, the radius should be like 24. It's good, because then the radius 24, so the opening is 48. It fit the block, and the thing it fit this one that we want to put it later. So it's 24 here. It's right here already. Okay. Okay, now we want to move this so that it go to the highest part of it. So G, Z, okay, more or less here. Okay, done. Okay, so this is too thin. We need it to cut through the body of the Mombasa, so I'm gonna add it 15 just to do, and Z we go along. Okay, now we just need to cut it out. We do the same thing. Select the Mombasa, add the modifier, and add the Boolean operator, and choose manifold. Then with object, we go with the cylinder. Okay, now if you hide the cylinder, you could see the hole of the Mombasa right there on the belly. Okay, that is done. Now we just need to add the thread so that the block can turn it in, right? So go to File, Import STL. I have it ready here. The female one is here. So this female part of the file opening, I already modified a little bit. I scaled it, and then I also set up the center. I put the file for you to check later. It's not exactly the file, you can download it from here, but it's just gonna be faster and easier to use my file in here. So it's already here. You need to add it into the Bunbasha, but I'm gonna lower it a little bit so that it merges better with the body of the Bunbasha. So go to here, G and Z, like this. Try to see here, it's a little bit come up like it's not gonna be easy for you to turn the plugin, so you make sure that you don't have it here. So I'm gonna G it Z a little bit when I don't see that part anymore, so it's here. So this is more or less how it's gonna be in the thing, and that's it, that you done. You just need to print this model, also print the block like this part of it, and then you can just turn it in. Let me show you how to save it here. By that, you can go to select the Bunbasha and select this one. Then you can go to File, Export STL. I just put it randomly somewhere here. Just call it Bunbasha. Okay, we go with selection only so that they don't export other stuff, and then you can export the STL file. Is it done? Now you can look at this with Prusa Slicer, because I use Prusa 3D printer. Here we can add the model here, Bunbasha here. It takes some time because it's big. So we have this is the bottom of it and the top. If you see it fit with my printer, of course you can turn it a little bit so that it can fit better. Now right here I can just wanna move it a little bit this way and turn a little bit more, so it's much better. Okay, so done. You need to print this, and you need to also add the other part. Okay, so that part is the male part here, so that that one and this will fit together. You need to print them both, and this one will be able to turn it in the thread here. So yeah, this is how you can make any model into a piggy bank. Of course, when you set up for print this model, pay attention to the support and the thing that you need, but basically this is how it is. You can print any model that you want. I hope it helped you to make some gift for Christmas or for your kids. My kids love Pokemon and like Hello Kitty, and they're happy with this, so I hope you can cheer up your kid the same way. If you have any question, you can pop in the comment section and we try my best to help. Happy making!